previously on A House Divided, the party had successfully returned to the material plane and was on a mission to locate the personal effects of the Fey Lady of the house. Their search led them to the dance hall, where they encountered more spectral dancers. Unlike the previous ones, these ones they encountered were more ethereal in nature, but with their combined effort and skill, the party were able to defeat them. The group then continued their exploration of the estate, checking the main halls and grounds. During this search, they stumbled upon an old abandoned wagon outside. After further inspection, they realized it could be one of the wagons they arrived on, but has aged significantly, leading them to believe that time may be passing differently between the planes they have been traveling through. Alright everyone, so yeah, we are back here. You guys have just been working through the knowledge of that revelation as this is all going on, and you've been deciding on your next steps as this is all going on. But yeah, you are back in the Raventree estate, you're back in the main hall, and yeah, pondering your next steps as all this is going on.
Espen is like pale, and he just kind of has a far off look.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of silence between everybody for a few moments as this is all going on. But yeah, you're all sort of taking that in when Mona and Milton, can you give me a perception check, please?
I sure can.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are pretty preoccupied in the moment as this is all going on, and yeah, you do not notice anything too dramatic for a few moments, but yeah, as you guys are sort of standing around trying to work that out, what you don't notice is Regulus literally sort of walking up to you, Mona and Milton,
I go right
from
in
behind
between them, and I go, boo.
Opportunity attack, take it, go.
I knew you were there. That brand on your hand tells me that you were in
Sacred
there.
flame.
Ah, well played.
You knew
No,
I was on this plane. You didn't know I was here.
I knew
Arms
the direction.
Of the Dar.
Oh, hi, guys.
Oh, nice of you to join us, finally. Where the hell were you?
You guys left me behind again. You just left me floating in the void. Like, I don't understand.
We have no control over that.
I don't think we can be made to take the blame for that, Regulus. It seems like
We
it's,
did
It
offer
seems
to
like
take
there was
your
there was some sort of pull after we went through the portal. I felt like I was getting pulled to. I don't even know how to explain it. Like Mona, you said about before that I can you can feel me on this plane, right? But it felt like I was getting pulled to a different plane to make a house there. And then I felt like this big pull back here, like you were trying to contact me. So I just followed that and I came back here.
Yeah,
I'd rather this house.
Yeah, you appeared a few moments ago, not too long ago, upstairs in the library, and you basically saw the, I would say, the trail of destruction where people have been basically taking sledgehammers to doors.
Yeah, I just followed.
It was incredibly easy to work out where these guys have been and gone. It took you but a few moments once you arrived through the portal on the from the library side. But yes, you are all here again, reunited, and clearly you guys are aware of what's going on with things here in the material a little more than Regulus is right now. But yeah, what are you guys going to be getting up
cleaned
to?
out up here, or no? Are we done?
Can
we go now?
We just realised there may be an issue with time when it comes to transporting between these two places. We might have been away a bit longer than we thought.
Well, like a couple of days gone by.
The look at the state of the carriage outside, I'd be putting it more in years.
Yeah, Espen
What?
steps forward and hands over the half-carved Lathander figurine. I was working on that on the way up here. If you would have asked me, I would say a couple of days ago. But that is aged wood that has been left in the elements for years.
I take it gingerly off Espen and I look at it and I look up to Milton and I'm like, I say, what does this mean to the claim on the house? Has time run out?
That is actually a good question, because after a while it would become part of the state. At least that is how it works in some other places. I'm not quite sure about the legislation
Rage
here.
you can see on Regulus's face is he's not hiding it very well. He's like gripping this rotten piece of wood.
However, seeing as nobody else has come to claim the house, apparently, the claim might still be valid. We would have to take it up with the courts, but it is a possibility if you're...
Can't I just go through you? I thought that's what this was for.
Well, no, I am supposed to be the one who is defending you and to be able to strengthen your claim so he can put it in
Right.
front of an impartial judge so he can decide whether or not you should be the owner of this.
But the thing is even if the claim is valid or not, because of the time that has passed, looking outside, it would seem perhaps this house is set aside like the others, just perhaps on the material plane. Maybe no one can reach it. To think I almost sent Varia to Ferncombe and out into the mist, but who knows where she would have arrived. I don't think we could leave this place yet. And I don't think anybody can make it here.
I don't think we should leave this place at all. After how long it felt like 2 days. And now you're saying that we've been here for like 2 years, 3 years?
Perhaps longer. I cannot tell from the wood. If you would like to inspect the cart, you can, but it is without a doubt the one that I arrived on with Astra.
So yeah, you definitely you did a brief look around the wagons, etc. You definitely did a bit of that. You're not sure on how long it would have been, but obviously it is decayed, so it is certainly time has passed. There's no doubting that. The other thing obviously is you are very aware of the fog around the place that is surrounding the estate. Maybe it's a bit thicker than the last time when you first arrived, but who knows? You haven't done any experiments or thoughts on any of that right now.
Maybe we can send Bob into the mists to have a look, see how far he can get, perhaps. If Bob's okay with that, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what the boss wants, I'm more than happy to go on a wander if he needs.
Well, I didn't ask for your opinion, but yeah, go fly into the mists.
Yeah, he sort of sheepishly for a moment we'll definitely do all of that. So yeah, you guys watch as Bob sort of will take his moment and sort of look at you all for a moment, and then make his way further deeper into the fog and the mists as this is all going on, and sort of will disappear from view.
Also, this is completely something else. Am I Lucius Malfoy and is this Dobby?
Yes.
Is this
yeah.
how I'm treating this thing now?
Oh, no.
Yes.
You found your analogy. There you go.
Astra's gonna give him a sock. You better watch out.
Yeah, there'll be a sock by the end of this.
But no, Bob will be disappear into the fog, and away he goes.
Milton,
Climb.
is there a way that you can speak to Bob and find out what he knows while he's out there?
I can look through his eyes if you want. And my eyes will gloss over and I will be able to see through his eyes as long as he is.
No
on the
problem.
same
Yeah,
plane, I think.
yeah. You go for a while as he makes his way further and further out, and from his eyes you can see the wall of fog that is that ends up being in front of him, not too far off from outside of the house as this is all going on. You see him sort of flap his wings for a little bit as he's sort of looking at it for a moment before he makes his way in deeper into it, and then
I say you could stop. Come on, I will say in his head.
and yeah, there's a moment, and yeah, he flutters forward. There is a sense of yeah, he's just passing into this fog for a moment, and then there is what you can only describe as a face in the fog that opening its mouth and swallows him whole,
Oh,
and then blank.
what kind of face? Was it human?
Oh God,
Animals?
no! We're looking like a gaseous face in the fog, like something out of the Mummy. Whenever you see that,
Oh no.
That was the mental
whenever you
image
see
that
comes
conjured
to
up
head.
right away. Was
Exactly.
the stand face.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's absolutely that style of thing. And then he was, yeah, he's gone.
Well, it seems like Bob just got eaten by the mists. Ha!
Do you mean that metaphorically or literally?
Quite literally, I am afraid.
By the
Oh.
gods, and I lean against the wall over here and I look at Varya and say, I almost sent you into that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I didn't go anywhere. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah, I would have been fine anyway. But yeah, and yeah, she's like, yeah, she's sweating a little bit in the moment as that's going on, but putting a brave face on it. But yeah, I'm staying. I'm staying with you. I'm staying here.
Yes, you are. Yeah, within
Well
my
then.
sight.
It seems like we might be stuck here. On a plane where time moves suspiciously fast the longer we are in the other ones.
Good.
Can I do an Arcana check about? I feel like there would be some information specifically, like about the Feywild, about whether or not there's a time difference.
Yeah, absolutely. You can.
yeah.
You can definitely do definitely do an Arcana check on that, or a history if you wish.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
oh no, that's the wrong thing.
no.
I clicked on investigation.
That-
We're
that-
fine.
yeah, that is a
Don't
savior.
worry.
That is a savior. Let's see how we do
That's
with
better,
an 18.
That is better.
You've definitely heard of stories of people taking different random amounts of time on planar hops between the Feywild and different realms. Yeah, you don't know if there's a pattern to any of that kind of thing, but it is in jogging your memory now. You're kind of like, oh, maybe there is something when you're moving between the Fey and the and other planes that has been a thing in the past.
Okay. Astra will say, if for people plane hopping as we are, I don't think we're in a unique situation. I think I remember reading about people going to the Fae and coming back seemingly years later, only having claimed to have been there for a fortnight, say. So I don't think this is a unique situation.
Are you saying that we have jumped forward in time somehow?
I wouldn't say jumped forward. It's just everything is slower there. So for a second passing there is, say, a week passing here. That kind of thing. Just everything works a bit slower. It's like we're molasses, but in a dimension.
James, when I met the young master on the Shadow Plane, would I have known how old he was? Like, did he look the age he would have been, like, when whatever happened 20 years ago?
I wouldn't go that far, but he certainly didn't look like none of them looked like they had aged dramatically. You probably would have put it in the terms of they've aged well. It would have probably more stood out to you that way. Thinking about it now, maybe they're not as, or haven't been here as long as you guys personally think they have been, if that makes sense. Yeah, you think that's plausible?
I suppose there's something to what you say. It doesn't seem as if the Corvinarduses have aged the right amount since they've been gone. Or at least they've aged much, much more gracefully than I.
Yeah, I mean, you're very aware that different races age differently, but it's certainly, yeah, they've done well, would be your term. So it does kind of make an inkling in your mind that, yeah, maybe there is something to that as this is all going on.
Astra, maybe this is too much to ask, but has there ever been any instances where people traveling through the plains go back? Have they ever gone to a time before they left?
I guess I'll history check that.
Yeah, you can do a history check if you want. Yeah, let's see how you do. Yeah, nothing that rings a bell on that one. It doesn't mean it's impossible. You just don't have a frame of reference for that. You've usually heard that time runs differently, but that doesn't rule it out, I guess. But yeah, that's what you do know.
I mean, there is an easy way to figure that out. Should our future selves happen upon backwards time travel, why don't we meet at this exact moment right now?
Looking around the room, yes. Suddenly coming in, no. That would have been something. Nothing happens when Cordelia makes this proclamation in the middle of this. No, the adventure has not instilled Bill and Ted time travel rules into this into this one so far.
Well, there we have our answer.
Espen looks slightly crestfallen, but he'll nod to that.
While I certainly appreciate your willingness to study this phenomenon, I would, however, like to remind you that we do not seem to be able to leave even if we wanted to, since there seems to be a giant face made out of mist out there that is swallowing you whole as soon as you try to leave.
So what you're saying is this house is now ours and we should just get comfortable?
That, or I assume there are other ways to appease the spirits that seem to be protecting this house, allowing us to eventually leave, yes.
How many bobs do you have?
I mean, I can resummon him if you give me some time.
Sure. Let's see how many times it takes to appease this spirit.
I'm gonna keep throwing bobs at it for forever. Oh my god. No, we'll cross those bridges. But yes, with some of this information to hand now, anyway, Regulus sort of you're taking in some of what they've been saying to you about all of this as well. It seems like for now at least, in whatever's going on out here, you may well be trapped within this version of the house as well, as you've already noted and worked out that the shade version of the house is in some sort of a strange bubble-like space as well. You already know that is something that seems to be true. You've also heard from the Fae side of the house that doesn't seem to be having the same problem. They seem to be coming and going a little bit more in the Fae, if that makes sense. But
it makes sense to me. All we need to do is just go back to the Fae, leave, and then teleport out, right? Is that what we can do? Is that something easy?
I mean, it is not so easy to teleport out, as far as I know.
But then I haven't left the house. No, just don't worry about it.
The way we
Fine.
teleported was through the library circle, right?
That's correct. Yeah, you know now that with Timnis's help, you have a way from the Shade Wood to the Fae version.
We've got a friend that can do it for us anyway. We just call our friend Milton, and he'll teleport us wherever we need to go. Little cost, you know.
It seems to be within the house. Unfortunately, Regulus, he's not offered to take you anywhere else, as far as you're aware. But yeah, it's something that hasn't been explored further. But Milton, you're very aware he's only been offering between the planes within the house.
He knows what he's doing.
It'll be interesting to go back to the Feywild and the Shadow Realm and ask the people there how long they think we've been away being here.
I don't think we should go back to the Shadow.
Yes. I agree on that. It's just more a sense of intrigue about this time situation.
I think we've pissed everyone off there beyond any chumminess.
And the fact we're still carrying contraband from that plane as well.
Yes, and that.
We stole shit, yeah.
Well, to be fair, we helped Timnis be able to leave. But they don't know that we helped Timnis. They just know that Timnis was able to leave.
That is very true. They may not have put everything together.
So
yeah, you are
Timnis
also
has been
aware
trapped there
about
forever, and then we turn up, and then he's suddenly freed.
And we're also not there anymore.
I think they'd put two and two together. I think they would put two and two together.
And obviously the stolen stuff that you have in your that you have used as well is part of that possibility. So
well, they know that we
on the other
were
hand,
put to task to help the groundskeeper retrieve his scythe, which we did. Sure, we are a factor they are unfamiliar with, but our mere presence may have just shifted things enough for Timnis to be able to succeed at a task that he has been working towards since he arrived. And what was stolen seems to be something that the young master should not have had to begin with. Was it not true that Kreen Kovanars covets those crystals? Maybe his stepson was not supposed to have them in the first place. We probably did not ingratiate ourselves to him, but maybe the rest of the household does not know. What they can put together is that they put us to task to help them with their dancers. And as we have seemingly solved that here, maybe there they will see the same. Maybe we're in better standing than we thought.
I would agree with healer Espen for a change, actually. It's very, very well logicked out, healer. Congratulations.
as they bargain with each other, yes.
I do not usually take such falsehoods, but a misleading lie here and there could help us, and it seems we need all the help we can get. Okay, so you've you obviously know the few things that you have been asked about. Obviously, the artifacts for the Fey Lady of the house. You are obviously completely plausible to go back to the Shadow Realm and see what you could find there as another way of dealing with things. It's really up to you guys as a group. What are you thinking as your next steps here? I suppose is the question.
Have we looked at everywhere here? So last time, didn't we just fall into a room and then teleport away?
Pretty much.
We did almost die though, to be fair.
We wanted to try the not the basement, the attic, didn't we?
We did. That was on our to-do list.
I would agree that is probably a good course of action. seeing as these dimensions seem to be linked to one another, we haven't actually explored either or none of the dimensions fully. So
No, and we need to get this proof of my lineage, right? Because this. I don't want to be doing all this for nothing because it would be pain in the back.
Yeah, it's definitely true. You guys have done more exploration of the Fey version of the house than any of the others. The others are fairly blank slates. It would be probably the best way of putting it. This one especially.
While I don't think things are as dire in the Shadow House as perhaps Mona might suspect they are, we do have restrictions there. But, Regulus, we did see that there's an existing passage from the young master's room down to the parlor as we found before. Perhaps there are more similarities. If we were to know more about them here, maybe we could use the information there to our advantage.
Okay.
So it would behoove us to look around here more as well. And
Well,
we
we
still
know-
need more of the young mistress's personal effects so that if we are to wake her up, she will not go into a rage.
Okay, so yeah, where would you guys like to go? What's your plans?
I think we should go to the attic first because that is the one place we had a very that is one place we want to go to, and I think they might have documents up there. If Cash in the Attic has told me anything, all the interesting stuff's up there. So
Fair enough.
I mean, making our way from top to bottom does make some kind of sense, I suppose.
Before we do so, the library is through those doors. For a ritual of worship to Lathander that I may be able to employ later, I require a book. Doesn't matter what, but one of more expensive make. Is there a way that we could go in there and grab it first? If one still exists here.
I mean, you certainly from the balcony above, you saw that there were books there. They were just strewn and in a dire state would be the best way of putting it. But that doesn't mean there aren't any. They are certainly there. They're just all scattered would be your best bet from what you saw from above.
So how about we allow Mr. Espen to look for his book? I will resummon Bob, and then we can go to the top of this cursed mansion and at our full strength. How does that sound?
That is agreeable to me.
Sure.
Okay, no problem. You guys make your way to the doors, finding them locked.
Mona, we need your special talent.
Yeah.
Killing ghosts? What?
Oh no, because you weren't here, Reg, we've taken to smashing doors down with a sledgehammer.
Well-
So...
This is my house.
Don't care. Smash.
Not yet, technically.
as Mona begins smashing through the door as this is all going on, not
just
giving
try
Regulus.
and make sure you just hit the doors. Don't.
Reg,
Don't
have you
ruin the
seen the house
integrity.
around of it?
Yeah, it's a mess. It doesn't mean it's unsalvageable.
You said you're going to... Shut up.
You'll need to replace these doors anyway. The wood's been eaten away.
As-
I'm not
as
worried about
part-
the doors. I'm worried about the doorways and the
As
structure.
as part of the door frames are just giving in as the door gets smashed in as this
pinching his
is going
bridge of
on.
his nose again.
On the other side, you see the ruined version of the library in the worse state than the most that you have seen generally in the other realms. The other one of them being overgrown, and the other one unordered and kept in good order by the imps and Vostalas. This version, has a much more sordid and sorry history by the looks of it. This version is in is in terrible, terrible disarray as you're looking around at this one. So, Espen, what are you looking for here in amongst all of this?
I am looking for a book, and it doesn't matter what book it is, but I imagine that it would still need to be intact, and it would need to be at least somewhat richly made.
Okay.
I need a book worth, I think, 25 gold pieces at least.
Okay, fair enough. As you are looking around, you do see on this bookshelf off to one side here, there are some more richly looking, gilded, shall we say, books off on the bookcases as this is all going on.
Sorry, which bookcase was that? I apologize.
Apology. This one over here on the that you're coming up next to on this side.
Okay. Espen will peruse the titles. Just maybe looking for anything that could mildly be interesting. But if nothing really jumps out at him, he'll just grab the one that looks,
How to be friends with devils.
the most sturdy. He doesn't want it to fall apart on him.
Are you
Fair
judging
enough.
a book by its cover? How dare
I
you.
am literally judging a book by its cover and its apparent worth. Yes.
Fair enough. So as Espen, you go and grab this book off of the shelf. It resists being taken from the shelf in the moment here. And we're going to have to roll an initiative.
Oh no!
Oh, damn it.
We need to do more checks. We've been
Can you
attacked
stop
by so many
fighting?
inanimate objects.
We just need to
Right.
stop touching things.
That's when we get to like mimic stairs and stuff like that. That's what we need to watch out for.
Oh, mimic doors are fun.
Oh, I didn't want a 20 for this. God damn it. Why?
Hey.
Okay, where are they going to come in the
A
turn order?
solid 9 for Espen.
Oh, okay, right. So yeah, as this combat will begin, as the books start to swirl up around in different people in different spaces. The first one that we're going to have to deal with is the one that is around by Astra and by Regulus as they start to flutter up and swarm all around you guys as this is going on. Let's have a look. I'm going to say in this case, a 1 and a 2 will be for Astra, and then the 3 and the 4 will be the other. Astra, unfortunately,
Yay.
you are going to be attacked by the books as they will literally attempt to paper cut you in the moment as this is going on. So you will have to make a dexterity save at this point to halve the damage that's going on here. Okay, yeah. So you will literally be taking the. It's sort of odd that it's coming up as slashing, but it should be 7 slashing damage in total that you'll be taking
Nice.
from this attack. That I don't think that's worked out correctly on that sheet, but that one is officially done. The first of the books is done. Astra, you are next in the turn order as this is all going on.
James, am I not in this combat, or am I just focusing on my thing?
You are absolutely supposed to be in this combat. You were just hiding in one corner, as we'll bring you in now on that front,
same
which is
for
handy. Look
my-
at that, yeah.
Yeah, same for my acolyte too.
Yes, she will be on the outside here. She will go on your turn, Espen. Just makes it easier for now.
Okay, that's fair.
On that one. Right, so yes, going back. Astra, you are officially next in the turn order as all this is going on, so it should be you. So I'm going to bring it back to you, and away you go.
I am going to use my rapier and try and turn this into paper mache. So 6.
20, you will definitely hit, and you will do 6 slashing damage as you slice into the flying books. There are dozens of them flying around you at the moment as they've been catching you with the paper cuts. But yes, you do definitely hit. anything else on Astra's turn in the moment?
No one came in looking squiffy, did they? Everyone's
No, I
healthy?
think people were reasonably okay.
Okay. Then I don't really need to do anything else. I'll just yell, "The books are alive! Everything's alive in this house! God damn it!" And then
Fair enough. Milton, from your side of the library over here, you can't quite see what's going on, but you can definitely hear that there's a lot going on near Regulus and Astra, a little bit further off.
So I'm just preparing my component so I can resummon Bob when I hear Astra yelling. And I'm like, oh god damn it, children. And I will come to here and spot this. I
You
assume?
can just about make the books out fluttering around, absolutely, as that's all going on.
And then, oh, I didn't target. Let me do that again. Well, first one's a 21 for 8.
Oh, well, that definitely hits. So you did the first one. And the second one is a miss. Okay.
12 for 13.
Okay, so yes, you miss with the second, but the first blast hits true as all this is going on. Anything else for Milton's turn, or is he done?
That's it for now.
Okay, next on the list, Espen. The ones around you will start to flutter up, and I will...
Warding flare.
Okay, fair enough. You're going to get things going on with that. So let's see how this is going to do on that one. Paper cuts incoming. So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
It might surprise you, but the old man with the bum leg isn't very good at these.
That's fair enough. Let's see how you're doing on that front.
Whoa!
Okay. You meet the DC, so you're halving the damage. I believe it's the 4. So halving that to 2 in the moment as that is all going on. So that's pretty damn good. Next on the list will, in theory, be Regulus.
Why, in theory, is someone else going to come and kill me now as a reaction?
Well, let's see if you're running away from the books. Let's see how we do.
I absolutely am, but first I will take a dagger to it, a vicious dagger.
Okay, no problem. 16 for 5. That will definitely hit.
5. Oh, I meant to target it, but sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry. No problem.
I'll have sneak attack as well because of Astra's right there.
No problem. I will add the 8 on top.
And then, oh, go on.
It takes all the damage.
Oh, good. And then I will disengage as a bonus action and go not by there, obviously, because of the door. I'll go around. Get out the way, Mona. I'll go behind the door.
Okay.
I will hide, but not really, because I use my action economy.
Your action economy. Okay, fair enough. Bringing us to Cordelia, and you're next on the turn order.
She's just going to firebolt this one next to Astra.
Yes, that will definitely hit. Literally burning these books and setting them ablaze in the moment. They are now on fire, and then they run out of hit points and burn to ash in the moments as this is going on. They were a pretty flare for a moment.
Maybe I could have made that situation a whole lot worse. Food for thought.
You may have got lucky. You may have got lucky.
Just move to here and...
Fairly flammable.
So yes, you're moving there. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that is all.
Okay. Next on the list, then we have Espen. It is officially your turn. The swarm of books is next to you. That's been attacking you. I'll make sure that's visible.
Yep. So Espen managed to get his shield up to block at least some of the paper cuts, but still took a wallop to the head. And he traces his fingers down and will sacred flame these things.
Okay. They are not very dexy, so I don't think they're going to do very well on this. So let's see. Save dex. Let's see what they're going to achieve.
You butt.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Somehow, some way, you managed to miss them with what's going on there. They sort of they're just too quick in the moment as they're fluttering around you.
Ah, damn it! And then that will be it. We'll say that Varya would run in from wherever she's at. I don't know where she's at.
That's all right. She's running in from outside.
Okay. And Astra took a hit, right?
Yes, Astra has taken a hit, yeah.
Okay.
So you would have a cure wounds for now?
Yeah,
or?
if she can reach Astra, she'll cure wounds her.
Yeah, no problem at all on that front. Let's see if I can be a good player here and target and then cure wounds. Let's see as this goes. So yes, unfortunately, you only gain 3 back from her healing, but yes, she does help you out in the moment. Okay, with that one done, next on the list is the last swarm of books. And this is over by Espen here, as this will fly over, and the paper cuts will be incoming. In this case, a 9 will probably be missing, so I think you're actually okay as far as that goes.
You mean by me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you said Espen, I think.
Apologies, by you, Milton. Sorry, yes. On that one.
Yeah, 9 misses.
So yeah, you see them, and you are able to deftly move as they appear close by. Bringing us to the bottom of the turn order, Mona. It is officially your turn. So there is a pile of these things that are dead, are sort of burnt up and broken, and there are 2 more lots off here and off here.
Okay. Cool. She'll run up to there.
Mm-hmm.
She will once again slice her shoulder to activate the right of something, the lightning one, whatever it's called, right of the storm, I think it's called. And take 2 damage.
This is what she does.
Yep. Can you guys stop fighting inanimate objects? She'll hit 1. Oh my god.
Really animate.
You definitely hit them on that one, taking massive swings at this
12
as
1.
all of this going on.
And then another 13?
13. I don't think 13 misses. So the heavy second swing is just unfortunate, as these things are just a bit too quick moving around the
big
space.
heavy glaive and loads of flying books are kind of hard.
Yeah, the first swing did well, and as it caught some, but the second not so much. Anything else on Mona's turn here?
That's it.
Okay, bring us. This one is dead. Literally, Astra's next on the list.
Okie dokie. So free from those. Astra's gonna be like, I am fed up of things fighting us out of nowhere, and she's gonna run up and she's gonna attack that.
Set of books. Fair enough. Go for it.
Where are we? Where am I? For? Skadoosh.
20 for a reasonably good hit there with the rapier. Yeah, very deft for the with that one for this going on.
She is fuming at this point. She is done with this. She does not want to fight weird objects anymore.
The worst enemy in the world, paperwork. Yes, now it has been
knowledge is power. To be fair.
If Astra is all done, then Milton, it is around to your turn. Another set of these books are partially surrounding you in the moments as well.
Yeah, I will draw my rapier from my sword cane and try slashing at it. Or a 12, so I probably miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do miss with the cane, with the sword from the cane. But yeah, anything else on Milton's turn?
That would be it.
Okay, bringing us to the swarm of books once more here on this one. It is going to be going for another attack on Espen. Let's see how it is going to achieve on this one.
It misses.
The miss will definitely be a thing this time.
He gets
So
his
that is
shield up.
and manages to block absolutely fine in the moment. Regulus, it is officially you.
Okay, so Regulus is part of his hiding behind the door,
Okay, yep, rolls is 19.
and then he's going to poke his head out.
And yeah, you can see there are definitely two sets of books. One over by Milton on one side, sort of swarming, and one over by Astra, Mona, and Espen.
Okay, so I will just dart to over by here, right next to this bookcase. So if I sneak in there, and I will conjure a black shadowy dagger in my hand and throw it at these books with advantage.
Okay, no problem.
Thank God for advantage.
So streaking past your head, Milton, is a black shadow dagger that sort of then slices through a bunch of these books.
And then explodes. 19 damage. Jeez Christ!
and then literally explodes. Holy shit! That's an entrance for that.
That is a what's that? That is a 5-3-6-5. Bloody hell.
The dagger of darkness.
Yeah, do you like that?
That kind of seems redundant. Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna name it, go for broke, huh? Go for
I
broke.
named it just before I took my turn. So
well played.
Nice.
So yes, you've just seen all this go on. But yeah, the dagger just seems to explode in place and is gone, and the books seem to have taken some massive damage from what was going on there. Anything else on Regulus's turn?
yeah, he's just going to. Oh no, I'm not targeting myself. I'm just going to move just behind this bookcase here, so I'm out of sight-ish.
Okay, no problem. Cordelia, it's officially your turn now.
She'll turn the corner around this bookcase, immediately see another group of flapping books attacking
Absolutely.
Milton, and instinctively she will do the same. 25 for 10.
Okay, 25 for 10. That absolutely hits. And in this case, they burst into flames as this is all going on. And now what is left is flying books on fire. Is where we're at right at the moment. Cordelia.
Do they deal fire damage now? That'd be interesting.
Cordelia, yes. Anything else on your turn as this is going on?
Oops. And then she's going to move back this way.
No problem. Bringing us to Espen's turn here.
Second turn, same as the first. Sacred Flame.
Okay, let's see if they're going to be Dexy this time or not.
Terrible damage.
And in this case, they're going to roll, and they're still being Dexy. So somehow, some way, these books are managing to avoid as this is all going on.
That's okay. Foundry just really appreciates high dex enemies. I get it. It's fine.
They're throwing them at you right now. Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, that is that. Anything else on your turn? Obviously, your acolyte is here as well.
I think she's gonna hang back in case somebody takes a hit. She'll be ready.
Yep, she'll be ready if need be. No problem at all. No problem at all. Right, with that officially done, it is the books that are on fire and flaming around Milton here. So let's see how they're going to do on this one. So incoming here, let's
Oh, no.
see. The flaming books are 26 will hit.
Paper
And they
cut.
basically do. They do.
Understood the assignment.
They
Paper
knew.
cuts on fire.
They certainly knew what the possibility was on this one. So yeah, you take 4 + 7 bludgeoning from this. You then take the 5 + 3 fire. I'm just going to see what the other is here on this
I
one.
am
I can't think.
resistant to fire, so.
Well,
I'm
that's
guessing-
of all the people it could happen to. Then it's probably a good thing. Yeah, apologies. You have to do a dex saving throw for me as well, just to see if you take the 6 at the end. That's what that's about in theory. So apologies.
Yeah.
I've been underutilizing these things, but now they're flaming. They're real bad.
So what do I need? Dex save.
Yeah,
right?
a dex save, please. Failing
for it.
that, so yeah, obviously taking the 6 extra damage as well on that
21
one.
damage.
Damage type is this?
That one, bear with me. That's slashing damage, that particular type.
Okay.
Okay, now we understand the books, but they are officially done, bringing us to Mona's turn.
Okay, Mona's gonna go here.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna attack these ones down here first. 13.
19, that will definitely hit. So they're going to be taking the first bit.
And 2 lightning damage.
And 2 lightning damage in the moment. It is enough.
Okay, and then she will swing around and try and get the other ones as well. The ones on fire. Nope.
One's on fire.
Oh,
Uh,
James,
Unfortunately
question.
missing. Yeah, of course.
you know when
yeah.
you target an enemy
Mhm.
and say with the vicious weapons now, it's got other damage. Does it automatically take that other damage off?
No, I am having to do that as I have to. It just shows me the damage. It's not automatic. We don't play with automatic. We're going to have to at some point. We're going to have a discussion about raiders, whether we bring all of that on or not, because we've tested it only the once, but we've not gone down that route for a while. So yeah, we will have to decide at some point if we're going to do it. But for now, no, it's all being calculated by moi. But yes, okay. So yeah, Mona missing on the second, but you're happy where you are, staying put for now.
Yep.
In theory, then I believe Astra is the next in the turn order.
Okie dokie. Where are the other living books? They are on fire, though, aren't they? So I don't think I want to approach them.
Anyway, right, bringing us round to yes, Astra, it is officially your turn. The books in front of you have been slashed to pieces by Mona. One set of flaming books left, as far as you can see.
Does anyone look ill?
Some people have taken some hits. You would say Espen looked the worst of the bunch, but even he's not. He's not
Nope.
bloodied per se,
Yeah.
but
Not gammy enough.
not gammy enough yet. No.
I don't. Can I pick up one of the carcasses of the dead books and lob it at the other book?
Sure. You
As like a true
absolutely,
insult to injury.
absolutely, you certainly can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, just use your unarmed strike that should be on your sheet somewhere.
Ooh, that's not gonna be good.
As you go. So yeah, you guys watch as Astra picks up the book and she's like aims up really hard and then throws it and it just drops by Mona. It's like
I'd like to think it hits Mona, but
Yeah,
there's
but
so
it
little
hits more in the
force
back of the
behind-
head.
But there's no force, so she just looks around. Like, I'm sorry, I was aiming for the books.
Another
so
Luna
yeah.
with the hammer situation.
Yeah. That's what my characters do.
Fair enough. Bringing us in theory then to Milton's turn here.
Yes, I will take another slash at this book in front of me.
23. Finally putting these books out of their misery. and finally ending the combat in the library. Silence begrudges everything as the flames die down and silence takes the room moments later, and you are officially out of combat and able to move as you see fit.
Can we make a group vow to stop touching things until maybe Cordelia, you can do that magic check, maybe just to make sure.
That magic check.
I don't think it's a endless vault of.
Yes, but maybe when we, it lasts for an hour, doesn't it?
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. I'm okay. Then, yeah, no. Just don't touch stuff. Just don't touch things.
That
I'm
seems like
sorry,
a good rule.
that is my fault again. The coats and the books. I am sorry. I'm just not used to this much magic. But I will heed your advice.
It's not your
sorry.
fault. Who would think not to touch a book or a coat?
From where
Well,
we've been and what we've been dealing with, it would seem we can expect.
Yeah, but we're in the
Think
normal
everywhere.
place now, right? You'd think you'd be safe here.
The normal place surrounded by mist that we can never leave.
Yeah.
The normal place where 2 energy ghosts were
Yeah.
threatening us before we had to flee to another place.
That place.
The normal place where my acolyte and myself were both pulled through mysterious portals to separate realms.
Yeah.
Hey, and you all jumped through a portal in the dining room, escaping from horrible beasts that are
Yeah.
probably still there. That's definitely true.
Should we go and try and sort them out?
That's a possibility, but yeah, that's all up to you guys. But yeah, in these moments, the library is quiet. But what are you up to? What are you thinking here?
I will gather the ashes of this book, run to this brazier, and start resummoning Bob with the ashes of these books.
Okay, fair enough. He's taking his time on that one. How long does it take to summon him through? How long in theory is it?
Let's see. I think it's 10,
10 minutes is much.
Yeah, if it's 10 minutes.
Unless it's a ritual, yeah, because that'll be. Was it an hour? So it's a ritual, and then it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's an hour and 10 minutes as a ritual. So it takes a while.
Okay, so do I partake of this? That in theory, you guys are thinking a short rest in here might not be a bad idea.
Sure.
Possibly, some of you may wanting to have a look round or see what's going on. Honestly, up to you guys.
Espen looks sheepishly at Astra and says, I do still require a book, but I'm afraid to touch anything.
Regulus is like picking books up and throwing them, like
Absolutely,
just in the background.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are not much more than trash at this point. The bindings are all ruined on a lot of them.
Is there
As this is
an
going on.
investigation check I can
Absolutely,
do?
you can make it. You're making a general one of the area. You
Yeah,
certainly can.
like it's an hour to go literally look around all this place.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm very happy for you.
If I see what he's doing, I walk up and say, if you could keep an eye out for a book for me, I would take it as a personal kindness. And Lieutenant
What
will help
sort
you.
of book are you looking for?
I
Perhaps you can help
legitimately
me.
just need one that is more expensive and still intact. It doesn't even matter what's in it.
Oh, yeah, that's very easily doable for me, I think. Double 12, 19.
Okay.
And on top of that,
23.
23. Okie dokie on this one. So yeah, the first things that you come across that are of interest are a very nice looking silver letter opener. That's kind of interesting as this is all going on there on that front.
Nice.
That could be used as a blade or a dagger. So that's certainly something that I will add to your sheet. Let's do that for you now. I'm going to add that straight to your inventory.
do I see him adding this weapon?
Yeah, I
it
do
will.
like a flourish, like a proper knife flourish, and I just sort of like stick it away. I don't know why I did that. Like I stuck it in my neck.
Espen reaches into his
Thank
pack and takes out a worn but well-made knife and says, "If you require, you can have this one too. It seems that you have a penchant for throwing them."
Ah, yeah. Thank you.
So I give you my spare dagger.
Okay, no problem. And the other piece of you find one book that does kind of match the kind of specification that Espen was giving out. The title of the book, surprisingly in good stead, is a book that is labeled up Planar Bindings and Portals.
Oh, that
Oh,
might be
helpful.
useful. Don't use that in a ritual, please.
Yeah, use this in your ritual. That no
thank
one
you.
else is around to stop.
Thank you very much. I look
This
at it to
book
make
looks
sure that,
fancy.
I make sure that it's intact. I looked at this will work. Thank you very much, and I put it in my pack.
Okay, I'm just adding that straight to your sheet now, so that will be
Great.
that is literally on your in your pack. That is absolutely
Wait,
done.
can Espen not read?
Oh, Espen
Like-
can absolutely read, but he legitimately just needs something for a spell. He'll look at it later, but
Okay.
right now there's other
Yeah,
things. he
is
wants
it
to
like
do.
what are the chances of someone reading out aloud very loudly the name of the book
Yeah.
to be like, you know?
Maybe when we hunker down for a long rest, I'll actually look at it because I don't have the spell prepared that I need it for. I just needed a book that was intact, that was expensive, which I just got. But now that we're doing this, how much time do we think passed, James?
Well, you're in. This is like loosey goosey, but this is going to be over an hour. This whole period. So if there are things people are doing in the moment on that front, does anyone else want to give me an investigation or a perception of the area as they're looking
can
around as
Investigate.
this is going from?
Conrad, are you thinking of trying to do something that takes an hour or something?
I was going to ritual cast augury, and just ask as many questions as I could ritually during this hour. But it would depend on how long it took me. Well, actually, all I did was give you the guidance cantrip. So technically, after I did that, I probably left it to your own devices. So James, yeah, I would just like to augury a couple of times
Okay, yeah, fair enough. We can
in this
certainly
comfy chair.
it sits down in the
How
in the
intelligent
comfy
you
chair.
all are. Look at those investigations.
They are
So
pretty
smart.
they are pretty damn good on that front. However, it's Cordelia's one that pays the dividends in the end as this is all going on, as there is a document amongst some of the actual files here as this is all going on, and yes, I can show this to players. I'm not sure if there's a text version of that. It
Oh,
changes
it's
to the
everything.
Not
It's
reading
everything.
it. Not
Yeah,
reading it. Not reading
it doesn't do that in the right order for you. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. So give me 2 seconds. I will copy it to the Discord, and we'll do it that way.
It's a well-worn deed to a windmill in Barovia.
What?
Whoa.
Say what?
Stapled is a recipe for cake.
Ooh, no.
Oh, I thought it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the easiest way I can deal with it for now. We can put it in the chat. But yeah, this as you start reading through it, Cordelia, you kind of a father's handwriting, probably talking to his or about his daughter comes to mind as you start to generally read through.
I put your name with it, so I just read it as James, my beloved daughter.
No. Probably for the sake of things, I probably should read it out, shouldn't I? My beloved daughter, I know that it has been some time since we last wrote, and even longer since we last visited. I recognize that the majority of the blame of the inconsideration comes and rests upon me. I am sorry that I have not made time for you, Bertrand, or the little Bicilla in the last year. In your last letter, you wrote that you were pained to watch my descent into all-consuming grief. I had no answer for you then. Please understand that while we all felt your mother's death keenly, none felt it as sharply as me. And I had not the words to say much then. and it is certainly no surprise to you. I know that it hurts you to see me suffer, and I don't wish that upon you. We are family, and I want nothing but happiness and success for you. You must understand that even if it does not appear to be so, in my vast and unending grief, I cherish every moment that I've had with you, and the beautiful family you have. With the anniversary of her death approaching, I would like to see you again, but I must warn you that I have also invited Kryn. I know he will be in attendance. I believe that your mother would wish for you two to be reconciled, to leave your troubles and past behind, and become a family once more. For the anniversary of the night she passed, I am gathering the family, her friends, and those dignitaries who know and celebrate her life, and remember her as she was, rather than the senseless cruelty that took her from us at the end. There will be dinner, dancing, and all things which she so cherished in life. I hope that you will attend and that we can find some sort of way to put the misery in the past. If you do not feel you can spare the time for the visit, nor risk suffering the cruelty of your brother, I understand. I hope that even so you will find it within you to accept my apology, for truly I am sorry. With love eternally, your father, Darius Corvinars.
So Cordelia will read this to herself.
That is fair enough. Fair enough.
Taking this in, realizing that our slumbering dragon friend has children, then they are also potential heirs.
Correct.
Keep that shit to yourself.
She's gonna take that over to Milton.
Aha!
And in his head,
Betrayed me.
she will telepathically, "You've yet to pay me." Telepathically,
He's not paying you.
Something to mull over. And she'll hand over the piece of paper.
I will take it, look at it quickly, and put it in my inside pocket to read later after Bob is summoned, so he can transcribe it into his notes for use in a later court case of some kind.
Seeing that you're not reading it immediately, she will telepathically say to you, "The daughter has children of her own."
Can I respond telepathically?
I believe so, yes.
I mean, I only saw one daughter on the family tree, but I knew she had at least one.
Oh, things to ponder over. Yeah, more people, more possibilities of family members. They just keep on coming in this place. There certainly
draw out
seems
this
to.
family tree.
Yeah,
so
what
I
the
can get
F?
a visual understanding of what's happening.
I will even say it is even my understanding that the daughter is the daughter of this Basilla person is actually married as well. If I'm not mistaken. Let me.
Yeah, have you got your
Have a look again.
your little cheat sheet?
To some kind of Orvinder Danos.
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
imagine
definitely
that
family.
the searching with Regulus, and then him giving the book to Espen, and the letter being handed from Cordelia to Milton, and at the exact same time see a split screen of the book going into the backpack and the letter going into the lapel.
Yeah,
Where half the party doesn't know what the other
half are doing. Yeah. So there's definitely cutscenes going on in amongst things as this is all going on. But yeah, I think with a little bit of this, then we sort of have a moment passes and time will pass. Those that are just taking a short rest, by all means, you can in this time as a figure will be resummoned once more back into the world as Bob is brought back.
Oh yeah, you can't give it
Once
to Bob
more.
yet. He's not there.
Yeah, he didn't have him until this point. Yeah, as climbing out of the ashes once more is the phoenix that can never die. Bob returns once more. I hate that. I hate that.
Beelzebub the Third. Can you tell me what happened when you went out there?
Absolutely, I can, boss. I went out there and a freaking mouth at me. And he seems angry. I don't like it. I don't know what's going on, but that was freaky. That was real freaky, boss. Real freaky.
Well, next time you shouldn't be eaten. What? I'm not paying you to be lazy and dead.
As he's just like can't formulate a response in the moment, and and just crosses his arms as he knows he's not onto a winner.
Here, transcribe this into the official record, and I'll take out the paper.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, boss. Okay. And then the scribbles begin as he's frantically writing out more bits onto the golden notepad that he has there.
And give me the cliff notes, because Cordelia was kind of vague earlier, and I want to know what's in it, but I don't actually want to read it myself. Read it to me in my head telepathically.
And he will do his best to give you the quick version of the mother died, and someone wants to get the family. The Darius wants to get the family back together. Hope she will attend. Bloody blah.
Yeah, I've got it from your first reading. I just want to.
I know. But yeah, he does it in bullet point. So yes, you guys are, still hanging around the library, but your time has passed. And what would you like to be up to?
Question:
It seems like she didn't remember she had a daughter. And I spoke to her in her dream.
You're very correct. She didn't seem to have much not a lot of memory at all would probably be the best way of putting it. But what she did remember, certainly wasn't part of the conversation.
We were
James-
tasked with finding things to remind her of the material plane. Surely a daughter is a big piece of news.
Are you telling that to Milton or to
Yes.
all of us? Because we haven't seen this letter.
Nope.
Also, don't forget about Bertrand, because that's a son, isn't there?
The husband, I think.
I thought is that? Did I misunderstand
Bertrand is.
that? It just says, "See you, Bertrand or Little Basilia."
Maybe Bertrand's the betrothed and little Basilia is the daughter.
So Bertrand, I'm guessing it's the same as Bertram as I have here on my sheet.
Good sans serif, or the calligraphy of the names. Yeah, probably throwing it.
Yeah, so that would be her husband. So not the husband that she has in the Fae, but her actual husband.
Fun.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, what are you guys thinking now? Yeah, you're still in the library, but you've done some investigations of this. Where to next?
Well, I said that I was ritual casting
augury,
augury while I was resting.
You absolutely were. Yes, apologies. The other stuff has been come to mind, but now, Espen, what are you after here?
So, first, can I regain hit points while doing augury, or no?
No, you're picking one or the other.
I think I would like to augury because that's what I said I was doing. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
ritual casting augury. Augury takes pull, please.
It's 11 minutes per question. You could still ask one or two, and
That's what I'm talking about. It's 1 minute, so it's 11 minutes. So I can ask 5 questions if I really wanted to. Espen has his holy symbol that he carved himself, and he'll set it on the table, and he'll say, Navario, I'm going to commune as directly as I can with the Thunder to see if I can't get any answers. First, I just want to know if where we are now is truly home, or perhaps maybe that devil sent us to some other realm. Can you think of anything else that I should ask, or anything that you would want to know? Astra, this would go for you as well.
She would say, just if everyone's back home is all right. I mean, if we've been gone a while, it might be nice to know that they were okay.
That is fair. I can do that. Astra, do you have anything that you would like to see if the Divine can shed some light on?
I'd like to know more about this family stuff. I'm very confused about who is who and what part everyone plays in it. I don't know if this was entirely Darius's doing and people are just pretending they don't know, or what, because I don't know why. I still haven't quite worked out why Darius has done this in the damn first place, whether it was intentional or not.
I'm sorry. I mean to imply more connection than I have. I can get a sense of good or bad or negative or positive.
Yes.
Can't go into much more detail than that. And sometimes, if a result of an answer is both, I will get the answer of both. So if you have any more concise questions, then that would be easier to ask.
Could we get a sense of whether or not Darius's intent, Darius doing this has a evil subplot to it or not? Could you get that vibe?
If Darius is alive.
It is a more complicated question, but
Darius
with
alive.
definite yes or no answer. So yes, I can ask both of those if that's what you would like.
Yes.
So Espen holds his symbol, and he will pray for 10 minutes to ritually cast augury.
Okay, fair enough.
And he will say, is Darius Covanaris alive?
You get a wheel for that, yes.
What?
He
No, wheel.
is alive. At least that is what the Thunder tells me. So yes, he breathes. And then you wanted to know if his intent with the divided houses, did he do it on purpose? Did he have an evil intention? What exactly were you asking? I'm sorry.
Was it
Just as that happens, and you say that, Mona will hear in her head, the fuck? Did you just hear that?
Yeah, what do you want me to do about it?
I don't know.
As they're giving themselves each other looks as this
What
is
does
going
it
on.
mean?
Yeah, yes or no, did Darius divide this house deliberately?
As you say, okay. Excuse me. And then he'll go back to quiet meditation for 10 more minutes. 11, sorry, more minutes. And say, when Darius Covanaris split the house to the different realms, did you ask if he did it on purpose or did he have an evil intent? Sorry.
Was it intentional? I think that's
was it intentional to do such?
You get a sense of woe.
Espen shakes his head.
Whoa.
No. Whatever his end that he was working towards, it was not this. This was not on purpose.
So he's just as confused as the rest of us, I'm guessing.
It would seem. If you excuse me, I would like to inquire about Funcombe on behalf of Arya now.
Understandable.
and then 11 more minutes. Is Ferncombe still in a good way?
Can you blind roll me percentile die, please?
Oh no! Oh, would it just be a D100, or how do you do?
Yeah, T100.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
It's a blind gem roll.
Oh no.
Okay, on that one. You get wheel.
Aww.
Espen shakes his head and he looks at Varya, the tears in his eyes, says, "Yes, Ferncombe is still well in our absence. It is still. I get the sense that it is fine.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
This home is safe.
Yes, we have somewhere to go to after this is all done." Oh, excuse me. There's just a weight lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah, you can see that in her eyes as well.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, yeah, yes, that is definitely made her day in this with what's all going on.
I grip her hand and I say, I think that's all I need to ask for my behalf now. Regulus, do you want to know anything of your family? That's all. Something that you were wondering. It would seem Lathander is...
Ask if Kryn is actually my father.
Do you mean Darius?
Nope. I mean
Well,
Kryn.
I believe that Kryn cannot be your father, the lineage of...
Well, this is what my mother told me, so I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Shut up, Conrad! Stop playing it like that, son!
Well, we've never known a tiefling to not have a tiefling kid, right? That's
It's
not
very-
arcana,
yeah,
that's just common knowledge.
It's very
I
odd.
don't know how it all works, okay? My mother told me that I was Prin's son, so I would like to know of your god if that specifically is the case, and then I don't have any more questions for that. And also, can you ask one of those 3 questions?
If you cast 2 or more times before the completion of the next of the cumulative 25% chance for each of the first.
Oh
reading
my
is
god, you could get a
random
wheel
reading. Yeah.
for my
so
my god.
I could also maybe have just gotten a wheel for Ferncombe.
I hope we get a wheel for this. This would be brilliant.
Okay, so
Could
Espen-
you also ask if Regulus is a descendant of the Corvinars family?
I could, but the thing is that while Espen is not an intelligent character, I think he knows his faith. And I would say that 3rd question was probably the most risk that he could probably give himself of being correct. He might try this again tomorrow and ask the same question about Ferncombe. And I apologize, that's me not being familiar with the spell. But I would say, I mean, as far as tiefling lineage goes, I don't know if... I think the answer is obvious, but I would say that...
I don't believe, I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, my mother is not a liar.
I don't mean to
And there's a
accuse
burning
her
passion in his eyes.
of such. I would just say that the more I inquired from Lathander, the more murky the answers become and less accurate. So I can try this again tomorrow. Actually, I'm sorry, Vari, I don't mean to give us false hope, but our questions of Ferncombe may have been mucked up as well. That is on
What?
There is a chance that perhaps I misinterpreted Lathander's answer for our most recent question, but I will try again tomorrow. And Regis, I will ask tomorrow your question as well. I'm sorry. I was excited to...
I mean, I don't mean to place doubt in your god or anything, but that seems rather unreliable.
Any unreliability that comes from the faith is wholly on the mortal plane. It is on me. As Regulus pointed out, I have failings. As
All I heard is that fate was unreliable, which I would have to agree with.
I also agree with this, but whatever gives you hope.
And
Not me
again,
to judge.
when called into question whether or not the holy is divine enough, Espen thinks it's himself that is the shortcoming, and he again gets real quiet.
Yeah, he's just basically in the moment. Your acolyte sort of grabs your arm a little bit, sort of like she's realizing that you're not happy with what's going on in that second, if that makes sense. But she's trying to give you a reassuring, but without getting in the way of the conversation.
Where are you, Milton? Up here?
Milton is up,
here,
hiding
yes.
up in the
Oh,
up in the
it's
top
just
corner.
so dark here. I can't see.
Milton's just in a corner.
My
just
beady
crouched
eyes.
himself.
This brings into question, just reflecting on this now, is there any possibility you can become a tiefling?
You mean later in life? Well, maybe with the right deal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Deals. Like we've been dealing with someone who offers deals for various things. I was just wondering if that could be the case.
Oh,
I know,
You
like
would-
I've never seen what any of it. Like I haven't seen what Kryn looks like. I haven't seen what the other guy looks like, Darius. And
well, out of the goodness of my own heart, I would say that deals like this typically involve selling your soul or similar parts of yourself in order to gain the power you seek. That is typically how these deals work. You need to dedicate yourself to some kind of otherworldly being.
just want to know who it is that I am directly related to. I guess I'm getting frustrated here, and I just want to see the back of this place.
Well, as it so happens, I do work for a certain set of people that might be able to provide you with certain things. If you want,
I instinctively get my coin purse out.
If you want, I am able to dedicate you to them.
Oh. If only you talked to me before the portal, sir. Look, it's fine. I'm sure we'll find what we seek here. I'm just looking for quick answers. Pay it no mind. Like I said, I'm getting frustrated, and I just want to see the back of this place.
My employers specialize in quick answers and shortcuts.
And you know me well. I would happily take the shortcuts. But at this time, at this juncture in my life, I don't think I can right now, is all. Cordelia's standing right next to us. Hello.
With that, guys, I think we'll have a quick 10-minute break so you can grab drinks, etc. But then we will return and deal with the next steps. Okay. So yes, you are back here in the room. Some of you rested, others asking questions. You are free to move about. All has been quiet in the house. You've not had any troubles as you've been hanging. But what would you guys like to do?
Well, I say we.
I quickly
move
want to do
on,
my
right?
hit points over the
Over the short rest. Yeah, absolutely. You've certainly had the time to do all of that. That is no problem on that front. Okay, so yeah, so if with that all sorted at that point, yeah, what are you thinking? Where are you going? What are you up to?
Attic.
Yes, that might be a good idea. However, this was the room where the devil person, Fostalas.
In
Like
the
his
other
office,
plane,
right?
that in the other plane, that was definitely his office. Absolutely.
Let's have a look. What's in there? Another one?
There appears to be an office on the other side of the door. Absolutely.
Any ritual circles or anything on the floor?
None that you can see. No, it doesn't seem to be anything like that going on as this is all going on. But you can make a general sort of perception check as you're going around the space.
Are we all here for this, or is this happening during the short rest?
No, yeah, you're here. This is at the end of the short rest as this is all going on.
Okay, then I'm gonna
on
move
that
my
front.
person over there then.
No problem. Mona, in the moments, nothing so much for yourself. Milton, and again, nothing's really standing out dramatically as you're just sort of taking a quick look around looking around at things. Nothing's sort of standing out as anything particularly interesting in those general moments as you're just quick looking around. Is anyone else up to anything?
I think Espen is just like holding his shield up and providing light when needed. Probably more for Regulus, because I don't think Regulus has dark vision. So I guess if Regulus is rolling for any of this, I would be giving him the help action.
Are you investigating, Regulus? Is that what you're doing? Oh, I think you're muted.
Yes, I was just saying I do. I love an investigation. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Here we are. 19 or 23.
Sitting under a pile of rubble with a few legible passages of life events of a young woman growing up in the estate seem to be in a tattered journal that you do find in amongst all of this stuff. I will put that straight into your inventory, but yeah, a battered journal with a young woman's notes on growing up in the estate.
Is there like a date on this so I can ascertain what?
If you spend a little bit of time going through it, the author is the daughter of a lord, and she appears to be largely been happy overall, but there are horrible passages about being bullied by her little brother.
I wonder
who
who.
that might be.
Yes, it starts to dawn on you that that may well be the daughter of Darius, the Fey lady of the house.
Oh, this is just rubbish. Check it out the window.
If this is a diary, wouldn't this be one of the objects that she might be looking for?
Yes. I go to put it in my jacket, and I'm like, and I just sort of turn it as if I was just going to read it on the side, and I hand it to Milton.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm glad I found this. Fuck.
Is there a mention of a little baby brother who has a nose very identical to her grandfather?
Let's get through this book. You're a speed reader. I have just decided this. Is there any mention of a little baby brother in this book?
Oh, you mean me? Do you mean me?
There is only describing being bullied by her younger brother.
No, I was illegitimate. Don't forget, I was taken away. There's no chance that's going to happen.
Perhaps you were there as a very tiny baby. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're right. I could be. I don't know. It's like.
As I said, I will ask the question of your lineage tomorrow. Don't worry.
As this is all going on, Astra, as you're going through the room, I'm going to have you do something different. I'm going to have you make an Arcana check for me.
Ooh. Oh. 18?
18. Yeah, so for you then, the DC is exactly 18.
Nice.
You spot on one side a dusty old tomb that sort of draws you in. It seems to be near some overturned drawers. It appears to be some sort of an academic textbook on arcane practices of some descriptions. Its pages are marked with notes in thin, flowery handwriting. It says things like the techniques within are rudimentary and foundational, the sort of you would give to someone aspiring to become a wizard. It is far too damaged to be useful, but inside the first pages, a very practiced hand has scribed, to my beloved daughter, that she may follow in my footsteps. It's like my first wizard book.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, Astra will hold it up and go, oh, got another thing. Seems to be Darius wanted his daughter to follow in his footsteps. Be a wizard. How cute.
Oh, is his handwriting in there? Can we compare it to the note that we found before?
That might be a good shout. And we will do that.
Absolutely, yeah. You guys spend a little bit of time putting the notes together, and with the notes in here, it is a very practiced hand, and the match is perfect.
Yeah.
So then it was him who was talking about Usk in that note.
Definitely.
Any spells on that bitch?
Apparently, it's a bit too damaged to be much use, and my first baby spells, unfortunately, not quite what you're looking for at this point.
I'll keep it anyway because it's a good memory token to have for her.
Fair enough.
We have the necklace, and we have her apparently maybe apprentice wizarding book. 2 items, not too bad.
Okay.
I thought the letter as well would be quite good to.
What letter?
Oh no, we didn't see it. That's fine. No.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Cut this out.
You know nothing.
Craig, stop listening.
Yeah, sure.
Craig, shut your ears. Earmuffs.
Deny. Mona, you open the doors into looks like the west hallway. Horrible damage everywhere again. Basically, the ground is pretty much almost rough terrain with the amount of rubbish that's going on around as you move further down the field. But you can definitely move across.
How did we get to the basement last time? I thought it was through here, but I don't think
Do you
I
mean
remember.
the attic?
Yeah, the attic.
Why don't you
sorry.
just make a hole in the floor? This place isn't damaged enough.
The attic, we
We were already on the
floor
second
up.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't explored. Yeah, you don't know if there are more ways. That's definitely true. You have no frame of reference for that. Yeah.
Can we take a look at the artist's room?
I will open this door, but with my hand over my eyes, because just in case.
No problem. On the other side of the door, there appears to be a workshop, maybe. Sort of the room is kind of confusing at sort of first glance. It's got it's got lots of different furnishings of what look like 2 different rooms and tools scattered all across the floor. It's a very muddled workshop, but with the decor of a far more luxurious looking room. A mirror sitting atop a gorgeous dressing table is off on this divan off to one side. It's kind of an impromptu workshop / storage from what you can see. Very strange.
Are these carpentry tools?
It appears to be
Tools.
there is definitely like pretty much a lot of carpenter's tools, and yeah, if maybe not to most of you, but masonry tools as well.
Carpentry and masonry tools here. Perhaps the squatters that we found upstairs, maybe they were trying to fix up the place, or at least make it somewhat safer to traverse.
Well, if the artist started here, maybe she would have needed the masonry tools for her work.
I was not here in the Fey realm. Did you come to this room at that point?
Nope.
No, we were busy
No.
fleeing for our lives.
This was in the shadow portion of the house. This is where the
The-
Regulus, you were not here when the lady with the snake hairs was attacking your nephew, possibly.
Nephew, brother, whatever.
Regulus,
Who cares?
yeah, things that you would be aware of looking around at this. Although it's in disarray, the furniture in this room is very exquisitely made and in fairly good condition. For the right buyer, that would gain a pretty penny.
Well, look at the craftsmanship of these. Like these aren't in bad condition. Like maybe if we cover these up a little bit, and I just sort of like try and do my best to put some rags over the stuff. Like we'll keep these for resale because these are really good pieces. Do you
Yeah,
have
you
any
can make,
markings or anything on them? Like to suggest?
You can make an investigation check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash him.
Don't smash my stuff. 18.
In 18, yeah, I mean, these pieces are clearly of higher quality. These are sort of higher end. This will be like the lady or the owner of the estate's furniture, and it may have been brought in here for minor repair works or something along those lines. Yeah, but you're pretty sure you could sell those for a few hundred gold a piece, minimum, if that
This
makes
is what
sense.
Mona's hearing in her head as well.
Oh, you'll be able to pay us then. That's good.
In your head, son.
I know that's what I'm. That's what
Oh,
I'm
right.
saying in your head.
When you do go digging a little bit with your investigation check of an 18, you do find in one of the pieces of furniture a delicate little ring, little gold band with a little green gem upon its top. Very delicate, but very nice.
Does it look familiar at all, or no?
Not that you're aware of on that front, but it's very nice. I'm going to pop it into your.
Seeing as though I have no rings on, I'll just pop it straight on.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Right?
Do we see it or no?
I don't know.
I'm going to do a perception to see if I see him put it on.
24.
Oh,
But, you wouldn't do a perception because what you would do is use your passive.
Yeah, but I'm looking at
Away!
We
It
are
is
all
fair.
looking
And-
around this room.
Yeah.
That'd be a waste of an
Not
natural
at me.
Yeah, also, you have shown thieving tendencies in the past.
Don't give me
I feel
this.
like I would give
Don't
you a
give me
look.
this. If you want to use your perception to look for something
Astra-
in the room,
Astra
What-
has been actively
What-
snoopy when it comes to you, though.
I will give you this. So because it's such a high perception in the moment, I reckon as Regulus goes to grab, this is she spots in the same moment as this is all happening. So it's kind of you notice it all in the moment. I can't knock a natural 20.
do I
Yeah.
notice her notice? This is a thing.
Yeah,
Do I
I tell
notice her
you.
notice?
Roll
Okay.
an insight.
I go, wow, that ring is very similar to the necklace we already have. Maybe it also belongs to the lady.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that.
Exactly, yeah.
Sometimes
Oh,
it's handy.
I like I twirled it round in my finger. I'm like, no.
Oh,
Yes, Regulus, we found an amulet that seems to be from her betrothed on this plane. It is also gold, and it also has a green jewel in it. You might have found part of a set.
Oh, where's the? Do you think it's going to be anything else? Like a necklace, ring. Does anything else go with the ring? Bracelet?
bracelet.
Perhaps a tiara if she's feeling fancy.
Fair.
Oh,
Well, that
thank
is
you.
very fancy.
Maybe earrings, possibly.
Earrings. Yeah, that's another piece of jewelry. Can anyone else name a piece of jewelry?
Eyebrow.
Brooch, perhaps?
A brooch.
An eyebrow.
Brooch is a good
Yeah,
one.
like an eyebrow piercing.
Yeah, I think we're
Oh, I thought you
wasting
just
time.
meant
Come
an
on, let's just
eyebrow.
go.
Singular eyebrow.
Eyebrow ring.
All
One of those ear
Yeah.
cuffs that goes over the top of your
Oh, I
ear.
love those.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Elves love those. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So yes, there's but you've gone through the furniture room. Finding a few interesting little knickknacks. That's definitely true. But yeah, what are you guys up to now?
Just
It'd be rude not to keep going, right?
keep going.
I don't think we've been through those doors on any of the planes, have we?
No.
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 Oh, really?
You come into a room which seems to probably
Oh.
have once held a curious group of antiques of different bits across the decades, but they've all, it's basically bunches of toppled statues, vases that sort of litter the perimeter of the room. It seems like the room has been fairly looted, would probably be your best way of describing this. But there is a clear path sort of down the middle of the room. There is a very large broken mirror off to one side on that one. The tarnished gold frame of the mirror sort of rests angled against the side there as well, but it's all been sort of smashed and the glass is shattered. 20 years bad luck to someone. What do you guys want to do? Yeah.
Investigation.
Do you think this is the room where Kryn would have stored his crystals?
This does look like to be a display room of sorts.
He said he stored them in his bedroom, didn't he?
Perhaps his main quarters are in these doors.
Maybe. But meanwhile, sorry, is anyone else up to anything else in this room?
I'm just absolutely fuming at my luck. But that's
Fair enough.
I guess I'll have a quick look around. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I'll take like a perception or an investigation if you'll allow me. Mainly on this upper part of the room.
That's what I was going
Like
to look
seeing if there's anything left in the display cases, things like that.
Okay, yeah, you can make me a general perception check. Is anyone else up to anything?
I want to be investigating these as well, but what I want to do is stay away from Milton, and now very much Astra.
Espen is standing more in the center of the room to provide as much light as possible as far as he can. So I would say he's probably rooted towards more the center, not really looking at anything, more just trying to make sure everyone else can see.
Sure.
gently rotating with the shield. So it's like,
He might
a lighthouse.
He might orient it a little more towards Regulus, because Regulus doesn't have dark vision.
Mona
Just
doesn't either,
like
does she?
squinting everywhere, touching everything with my hands.
You don't know anything about Mona. She might.
But I think you said last session that
I didn't say anything.
You mean Mona didn't say that? Like Joe
Yeah.
might have said something.
Mona said she would appreciate some light, but she could do it herself. And then Espen offered.
Milton, buried in the dust and the glass and the leaves are all around the sections where you are, you find amongst them 4 small black crystals.
Ooh.
And they're oddly warm to the touch.
Are these similar to the shadow crystals or whatever they were called?
Not quite. No. you would swear these almost absorbing the light around them. They are that dark as this is all going on. I'll pop them into your inventory.
Miss Cordelia, I believe I have found something that would draw your interest. They feel dark. And they're pretty, so, you know.
Oh, right up my alley. And she will use a couple of sorcery points to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Absolutely. You definitely can detect magic on those, and you definitely get a sense of them. And it's very similar to the sense that you've probably seen before from the shadow crystals that you had, but just a smaller, more intense version would probably be the best way of putting it, from what you can tell. So they may not look the same there because they are actually fashioned, would be better, into jewelry, but they are very similar shadow crystals to what you have seen before. Just
Actual jewelry?
Yeah, actual jewelry?
As in they're cut. They are cut gems, is what I'm getting at, rather than the rough things that you've been dealing with previously.
I will look at them and hand them to Cordelia and say, why don't you hold on to these for a little while?
Oh yes, I'll keep them with the others.
Okay,
So
anyone
they
else
can be
up to anything?
removed from my inventory and moved into hers.
Yeah, no
Investigating
problem.
the other side, if that's okay. If there's anything to ascertain there.
Yeah, you can definitely make an investigation check. And I will be moving inventory items around. 1 second. That'll go from there to there. And that will just work. Just got to remove it from Milton. Goodbye. Right. Okay. That is all done. Investigation of a 22. You're pretty sure that the area you're in has been very much been picked clean. As you start stabbing it with your no.
That's what I'm doing. I'm moving things around with my knife. It's so low that it's rubbish.
Fair on that one. You certainly do that on that one, and I will say that with a 22, and you spend a bit of time wandering around the outskirts of this space. I'm going to say Regulus because it's sort of the way it is. You actually do find the secret door that leads through into the other room.
He's so good at
Milton started over here, and I started over here. We've just done a complete loop of each other.
Yeah, and I'm working and working away on that one. So you find that door. Sorry, Cordelia. Yes.
Is anything else glowing in this room?
One other thing is glowing in this room, however, only faintly, and that is the mirror, the shards of the mirror, and the frame of this mirror that's broken over on this side.
She will investigate.
Okay. You can make me an Arcana check in this case.
I can indeed. At 28?
A 28. Okay. There are signs of residual magic. This is what's drawn your eye here. There are, you looking around at it in a little bit more detail to start with. There are deep gouges and markings on the backing wood of the broken mirror. At first, it looks like the work of vandals, but on a second glance, you look at it more, and there are magical notes or parts of runes written on this. And with a 28, you start to realize you're probably looking at a magical formula of some description, literally on the back of this thing. It seems to be holding. You've hit the highest DC there is on this one, but it seems to be holding a complex magical inscription that seems to involve something to do with planar travel. and it is in some ways very similar to a dimensional doorway spell. But in theory, yeah, you think it would transform a mirror into a gateway to another similar type of mirror.
Interesting.
What a roll to get, by the way. This had 3 different levels of DC, and you hit all of them.
Oh my god.
But yes, so yes, it was well worth it on that one.
Does this formula look familiar? So the transportation portal from our infernal friend, there was a 4th section that couldn't really be worked out. Is this reminiscent of that?
It certainly would be partially reminiscent because of it's certainly involving planar travel. So yes, there's certainly some similarities to some of that. Yes, it's certainly it's certainly very powerful planar magic that is being written, that is written onto this. If it had been intact, it might be a very different story.
Do you share this?
If only.
Do you share this with the group or not?
Yes.
Didn't we find the mirror that was strange in the bathroom of the boy? I forget his name.
Yeah.
Which was the son of Corinne in the other
plane.
plane.
Blackness.
That wasn't magical in the slightest.
Oh.
Whereas this certainly was. Espen. And she just gives you a smile.
Yes.
You
Cordelia.
know how you love to repair things.
Yes, it would take. How many pieces are here, James?
A bajillion would be the best way of putting it. Yeah.
Oh,
Can
this
you
would
repair
be.
magical items, though? Is that a thing you could do?
No, it's not.
This
but,
would be quite the project. I could reassemble these given a decent amount of time. Whatever magical properties it might have had, it will be lost, but I can make it whole again. But we would be
think-
spending the night here.
What I would mean is, could we fit like an existing mirror into this thing instead
Possibly.
of repairing this?
My theory is that it's the frame itself, not the reflective surface. Magical items tend not to break, whereas this mirror has shattered, but the frame has remained intact.
Well, I have a mirror, and
A full-length one that will fit this.
hang on, I'm looking at.
Stick
Oh,
like a
stupid thing.
compact mirror to it.
No.
Isn't there a mirror in
I
this
got a
room?
mirror. So on my patches, I got a steel mirror patch.
You are carrying
Yeah.
a full-length mirror. Okay, wonderful.
Look, like Mary Poppins style, open a pouch
Out
and
of your
this big
jacket.
mirror comes out. Is this big enough, do you think?
A giant full-size mirror appears in his hands as he goes. Is this any good?
So this rope seems really useful, right?
Well, that is certainly unexpected.
That was not on my bingo card for this session, I must admit.
Well, what do you think? Could we try to fit it on top of this frame?
You're going to give it a go?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
tell me what to do. I will help however I can.
Do we stick it?
Fit this into that.
Okay, so you guys will spend some time trying to fit the mirror in. It's not bad size for the job. It's pretty much got a bit of that. Anyone with some crafting skills?
I have carpentry.
Then you can
That's
use
a good one.
you can use a bit of that to see if you can makeshift this together.
I have calligraphy. That's
I am
probably-
me. I got calligraphy too.
I can write nice.
So what do you want me to roll for this, James?
Yes, please. Yeah, if you just roll on your tools, just to see how well you can try and craft this together a bit, and see if we get a bit of a better thing out of it.
Roll with
Bit
what?
of
Wisdom.
guidance.
Yeah, guidance. Would you like guidance?
Yeah,
I can do that.
well, okay.
Second.
Do we believe this to be quite important? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to mess it up then. James, just looking at this, what associated trait do you think would have to go into this? Do I need to have sure hands? Do I need to figure it out? Yeah, like what?
Yeah, it's basically how you're mounting it. So it's going to be more of how.
Your hands, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be your hand stuff. Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
with that.
Then Espen will take his holy symbol out, and he will say, Lathander, I need you to guide my old hands so that they can be more sure in this task. And he will cast Enhance Ability on himself. And he will give himself Cat's Grace.
Okay.
So advantage with guidance. I'm not the most dexterous, so I want to apologize ahead of time if I mess this up.
Double 10.
It looks like it already associated. Oh yeah, it did associate dexterity. So that, and then guidance on top of that.
Oh, it is.
so
It's all right.
16.
16. So yeah, I mean, with the hands of a carpenter, the guy does do a reasonable job. Definitely putting a mirror into a semi-functional frame, if that makes sense. Not a bad job as you're looking at it for a few moments.
Yeah, Espen stands up and he slaps his hands off and says, I think I could have done better workshop, but I think all in all, bad.
Yeah, you did better than any of us could have done. It's really good. Good job.
Thank you.
You sell yourself short far too often.
That
It's
is
an excellent job.
Oh, it's shucks, thank you. Espen's blushing.
So,
As
how
the-
does this work, Cordelia?
I don't know, James. How does this work?
No. You. Well, I mean, I would say Cordelia, you're the first to start looking at it, and the although it does reflect you guys, it is also showing what looks to be the ceiling of another room, the remnants of bits of a bathroom, a few other places that looks like another parts of a ceiling. Wooden, lots and lots of fractured images coming through this view in this mirror. Partly the room you're in, and some things that are not.
Do all of these fractured images look like this house, or are they showing,
The
rooms
altar.
that might be in the Fey realm or the Shadow Plane?
I will say make a perception. Let's see if you can put it all together.
22. That's it's rolled the same number on both dice.
That
Quite a
is
Oh my
that is a quite a lot. Your best guess from the state of the fracturing of the rooms that you're looking at in most cases, you think it's probably all here.
This is a security system. Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, you see bedrooms in different disarrays. You see closets in other areas as you're looking around in it. Let me just double check what
Bedrooms,
are
the
the ones.
invasion of privacy.
I think this was used for more than just watching.
Bunches of plants everywhere in one section. other sort of broken rooms that are indiscernible. Many a tattered bedroom would definitely be a way of putting it.
She's going to. I'm guessing these fractured pieces are perhaps moving, or.
Yeah, I would say I would give it a magical vibe in that sort of sense that they're sort of floating around in that space. Yeah.
She's gonna try and touch one.
Okay, fair enough. As you touch, it feels cold to the touch as you do, but nothing more dramatic happens in the seconds.
Damn, I was hoping that saved some travel time, but useful.
As me and Mona actually go to this door, right?
Yeah, there's literally a secret door to the next room. Just by Regulus that you did spot. As these guys have been talking about the mirrors, you guys can definitely have starting to move into the dark room that is next door.
Oh, don't put it like that, James.
Yeah, it's definitely there is no light in here as you're wandering in right now.
I can't see.
Mona will slash herself and activate her Ray of Dawn.
So you're casting a light, I'm
I
assuming.
feel like that's not healthy.
That's why she's got so many scars. So I get 20 foot of light.
Okay, no problem. You realize you're re-entering a room that I believe you guys have been in before. This seems to be one of the lounge rooms that when you first arrived in this space, you did enter by this room. It's kind of semi-recognizable as you see it. There is a portrait of Regulus literally on the wall as you're looking on the thing.
Is there a name plaque on it?
There absolutely is. Yeah,
Can I rip the name plaque
Corvinaris,
off? I want to rip the
You certainly
name
can.
off.
You certainly can be
This is
whacking that.
Regulus, but older.
And I will bag
Correct.
the name.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll bag the name tag.
Why? It's like my claim to this house.
No, because now it looks like it's you.
It's not me. It's clearly older.
No, that looks exactly like you.
God just told us it looks older.
You think you look younger than he does? Yeah.
God,
It's a painting anyway. Who can tell?
I can. I'm looking at it. It's me. Look at it.
Shut up. And she'll open the door.
Technically, it is believed if we saw a doppelganger of ourselves, we wouldn't recognize it as ourselves because we are unable to identify ourselves.
But we look in the mirror all the time.
Yeah, but it's not a true self, apparently, or something. It was. I don't know.
Anyway, so moving on with that. With the security cam mirror in one hand and the doors opening to the lounge in the other. Yes, what are you guys up to?
So, Regulus, Mona, we just reconstructed this mirror. It seems that it can view other mirrors in the house.
What? That's creepy.
Yeah, Cordelia figured that out.
Well, yeah. That makes sense. But
your father must have been a real voyeur, a real creeper.
It certainly seems so. I mean, well, it's not like I got any love for him at all. So whichever they could be, who knows?
Cordelia, can you give me a perception check as this is all going on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Damn.
That is persuasion.
Oh, that is
That was
persuasion. Oh no! Oh.
Can I still keep the roll?
No, you've got to roll the right thing. Sorry.
Imagine you got another 20.
Oh, not nearly that.
Oh no, not on that one. Okay, never mind. So yes, sorry. With all of that, anything else going on?
So, guys, there's a picture of like an old me on the wall. Look at this. What does that even mean?
I mean, it's probably Darius, isn't it? We have seen pictures of him around here.
Oh,
like,
this is
a lot.
literally the first time I've ever seen a picture.
We've been in this room before. We entered into this room when we first entered the house.
Also,
We've
here
already
in the hallway,
viewed
I believe
this.
there was a picture of him.
Was
There
there?
has been. There's been a couple.
I've never brought.
This is brand new information. Yes.
This is brand new to me.
Oh. Gosh, look, it must have been some time. The name tag has fallen off this painting.
I totally forgot this was the original room we came in. It's
Almost
been
looks
so
like
long.
Almost
I
looks
thought we
like it
came
was,
in this side.
looks
we
like it was
came in
ripped
the
off.
other
I mean,
side.
look, the exposed wood, that's new. Look at how bright it is compared to the rest.
Another set of looters must have been through the house.
I mean, this whole house has been picked over. You could see. Maybe it's made of gold.
It's certainly been picked over many a time. There's certainly been looting going on.
But yes, Regulus, it certainly is the splitting image of you.
It is a splitting image. You're right. It's an old, splitted version of me.
Uncanny.
I like it. But
Even among family members. This is almost.
well,
as
I've
for
always been
twins.
told that I don't look like my mother, but that's. Well, to be honest, unsettling. I don't like it at all.
Espen points over to the east and says, "That direction is where the kitchen is, right? Or am I turned
Right.
around?"
We're not going
Yes,
that way.
I believe you're right.
Yes.
And
Yeah, you do
behind
think the
there-
kitchen would be off that way, and then beyond that would be the dining hall of portal weirdness that you've been to before. Or some of you have, anyway. Yeah, so Espen, not so much.
Cordelia, are you sensing any magical presence in here?
Am I sensing any magical presence in here?
No. At the moment, nothing is pinging for you as this is all going on.
Can I take just a little quick peek at Regulus, please?
You certainly can. Yeah.
Oh, I know the rope he's wearing is magical, as he just pulled a full-length mirror out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
Reg, what would he see with detect magic on?
My dagger, which is on my person. Sorry, I'm looking.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely.
My robe. This is the thing. See, my robe would be covering my body. So, what do you want to do about that information?
Well, it's auras. It's not.
An aura of magical item.
Well,
You can't
different-
discern the
Put it in the
magical-
chat.
You
Let's
can't-
fight it
You
out.
can't discern the magical items. What's it called? School of Magic. I googled on Wednesday.
Oh.
Does the
So,
rope cover
Magical
your hands?
items come up as magical item.
Is your face magical?
Yeah, take that. So
Don't
I don't know
what else to say.
Jeremy Crawford us. Put it in the chat so that we can all decide.
I did
first.
Jeremy Crawford. This is what I googled. It was in the thing. So unless the DM specifically say like you've got a sword of fireball, right? That may be classed as an evocation magical school, but because it's so vast, they decided in this edition of D&D that they weren't going to do schools of magic for items. So the magical item would be classed as a magical item, magical aura.
Okay.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. Is the robe made out of any of those?
No, the robe is magical. So the aura of magic. So if I had
Can
anything,
penetrate most barriers.
if I had anything magical underneath the robe, then the robe and that other magical item would blur into one.
Is the rope covering your hands?
Yeah.
He's got like little jumper He's just walking around like this.
Okay. I'm calling bullshit on that.
Look,
part.
you are, but you. The thing is, you're metagaming it. You know exactly what's on my hand.
I'm not metagaming it because
as
you're the only
someone-
one that she can't read, which is cause for
I don't
concern.
know.
So I designed Regulus's look and outfit, and he is wearing open-toed sandals. I have decided.
That's canon, yes.
So you can see the skin of his toes. If you're looking for skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a bit. The robe does its thing, but yeah, your hands. You can. Yeah, if she's looking at you directly, you can't really deny that one.
No,
There is a ping of something coming from one of his hands around a ring.
But what could it be?
All she needs to know.
As soon as Cordelia looks at Regulus, Regulus just looks like a Jawa.
Yeah.
Like fully.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. Have you
I
ever
put
seen
my
the
hands
concept
inside
art of
my
Jawas without their hoods?
Yes.
my-
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's
I
horrendous.
put my hands in my pockets as I walk around. That's what I do.
Just in case someone's looking. Yeah. Okay.
Don't make me Eldritch Blast you.
One step at a
Do
time.
it.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, because it doesn't change anything dramatically. We're fine. This room, yes, is something you have been to before. You know there's a hallway beyond for most of you, and the kitchen's beyond that. But what do you guys think you're up to at this point?
Is this a door?
It is. It's two sets of double doors. You tried to force them last time you guys were in this room, and because you didn't want to damage anything, you did not break them and open them.
But I think we're past the point of.
Yeah, we're just breaking everything now.
Yeah.
Even if they're open, we'll just kick them off the hinges.
Yeah, they're wide open. Just smash them off. Thanks.
Okay. And she'll
We're assisting in the redecoration.
smash.
Well, like I said, I'm interested more in the land. Like,
On that one, okay. Taking the time to smash through, you absolutely can take the doors out. It only takes time, nothing more. But beyond, there is a set of stairs. Seems to drop to nothing on one side, and the other side appears to be leading upwards.
Oh, we need to go up anyway, so.
as a sheer drop on the other side, you say?
It just grows to an end to the space, if that makes sense. There's
so
it doesn't lead down
staircase
to a
nowhere.
basement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a teleporty thing.
Yes, there is a set of arrows there as you make your way to the second floor. Sure,
I'm
yes.
Nightcrawler.
And then we go up again, right? We just want to keep
But
going
is this,
up to the attic.
Is this a door?
1 second, let me come through.
Yeah, did this bypass the second floor and go directly to the attic?
No, you are on the second floor. It does seem to be there is a set of doors here on the floor above that obviously will come out on this floor, and there is a set of stairs leading up to the attic from what you can see. I'm just
Should we
going to move
just
Astra
open the
off to
door and see first and then go up, or should we just go up and come back down, like we said?
We'll just go up and come back down. We don't.
It's better to run down from
Yeah.
danger than up from danger.
Yeah, you go for it,
Yes,
guys. Yeah,
wise
you can
words.
you can keep moving up.
It is, because you see all these like plays where they run up the stairs from the killers and then they got nowhere to go. Like, just really stupid. Like, just run out the door.
That's some very elaborate stagecraft.
It is. I've been to many a play.
Okay, let's go through to the upper floor. Opening up the doors on this floor, there appears to be a large space of that's here that has a glass roof, broken in and battered. There appears to be broken glass and weeds all over the place. There's a sturdy framework of what would have been a grand iron glass ceiling that is pretty damn rusted away at this point. with plants all killing each other in a desperate bid to live on the on what's left of this this trellis work as this is going on.
Espen turns to sorry.
Yeah, the most notable thing, however, are the half dozen or so freestanding mirrors facing one another, arranged in a ring around this space as you're looking. This is obviously where the plants were coming into the view from the mirror downstairs.
That's what Espen was turning around to Cordelia for. It's being like, I think we found more of your mirrors.
If we look through one of them, is it the same? So it reflects all of the other mirrors in this little network, or is it just a singular? It reflects what's in this room.
Right now, when you're having a quick look through, they appear to be just showing the correct reflection as far as you can tell right now.
Why are there so many, though?
Maybe they needed to really put light on the plant that was here.
But yeah, you can certainly see there is a vast number of these mirrors here. Oddly placed as this is going on.
On the floor.
Sorry. Where are you looking? Sorry, Reg. Sorry.
That one.
Yes, there is a large one that is literally placed on the seems to be on the floor, laying flat as this is going on.
It doesn't look smashed. Sorry, I'd be over you, but it doesn't look smashed. It looks like it's been intentionally placed there.
It does look like it's been intentionally placed. Obviously, looking directly up as this is all going on.
What?
Are any of them pinging as magical?
No, they are not pinging as magical. However, the creature that is pulling its way out of the mirror next to Astra and Regulus.
Delightful.
Why is it always by me?
As this is all going on.
What was that?
As this is all going on here on that one. All right, so we are going to have to roll against this, as this is literally making its way out of the mirror and is going to be grabbing at you guys as this is all going on. Right, we're going to roll initiative against the Shard Stalker. Let's see how this is going to do.
Is it naked? It's naked.
Yeah, is it weirdly naked?
It's nondescript. Would be the best way of putting it. Right.
You hear that? No genitals, everyone.
No. That's the way we're playing it. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do in
Can
here.
you roll in my acolyte, please? Or is she going on my turn again?
She'll go on your turn. Makes life a little easier on that one. Right. Let's have a go at this as this thing is clawing its way out. It makes thematic sense right now as this is all going on. Cordelia, you are the first to react as you are detecting this thing as it's literally sort of crawling up and out of the mirror, literally behind Astra, I will say is the best way of putting it. This is that one. I can't see where Regulus is. Where is Regulus in the map thing?
I'm right here.
Here under the central.
I'm underneath the thingamajig.
You're under the thing on that one. Okay, so no problem. Okay. So yeah, as this is going on, Cordelia, you are the first to react as this is all going on.
Oh, it's like, is it fully out of the mirror, or is it just it's crawling out as
it's crawling out in these moments right now.
Okay, I would like to cast Catapult on the mirror.
Oh, very nice.
And just fling it straight up into the air and out of the way. Or no, wait. Can I flip it upside down?
Let's see what the wording is on Catapult, please. Yeah, does it say you can decide exactly where everything lands?
10 pounds, isn't it? Like mirrors are friggin' heavy.
Let's have the wording and we'll work it out.
Yeah, you gotta upcast it to throw anything heavier. I know.
I mean, I can upcast it.
Okay.
If-
So
I
if
yeah.
went to
can't-
5
if-
games.
If I can't flip it with this, I do have other things that I might be able
Other
to do it with.
flippable spells.
Well, I mean, you certainly can. You can certainly make it hit something. It's certainly not saying that you can decide exactly how everything is going to play out on
It
in that
flies
scheme.
in a straight line up to 90 feet.
Yeah.
You can
Which
choose
is,
the
I'm
direction of the line,
certainly,
but yeah.
I'm certainly, you can definitely decide where it's going. I'm just saying you can't decide it specifically is upside down in a specific spot. I can't let you have that.
It's gonna
But-
hit Astra, right?
Arguably, if it goes up in the air and buttered toast rule applies,
Yeah.
side with butter goes down.
Now that
And
now
it
That's-
that
would
isn't
be
that like
you
50-50?
side with Shardstalker.
I love it.
Al-
I love
Also,
it.
like you, like,
That's a great
the weight
great
is a
argument.
real issue there because, like, I've got, how big is my mirror, Joseph? Not that big, is it? And that is
Why? I have no idea.
really heavy.
I'm going to let you do it. If you upcast it to the highest you can do, Cordelia, I'm perfectly happy for you to give this be flinging this away in the moment. That's no problem.
Yeah, she will just fling it. If she can't flip it, she's gonna fling it out through the roof.
Absolutely, no problem.
Yeah, I'll cast it at 3rd level.
No worries. So yeah,
if anything, 90 feet of fall damage is going to be pretty hefty, right?
Well, I just want it to go back inside the mirror, and then the mirror will be the other way, so it can't get out.
fair enough. So yeah, Astra. So yeah, there was something crawling behind you, and then suddenly a mirror goes whing, and sort of disappears in the moment as this is going on, as it's being thrown up into the air and out of the way as this is all going on in the moment.
Jesus, 25 damage.
Very, very nice.
Like a scream. The Shardstalker.
Nothing so interesting in the moment as this is going on. So as this thing gets flinged away, Cordelia, you hear a crunch and a crack as the mirrors begin to break as this sort of smashes into the ceiling above. As the way I would play this, as this is all going on in the moment. That will be done. That will bring it to its turn, and it'll go to whatever mirror it likes. And
Oh God!
so Cordelia, you have got its attention.
Improved warding flare.
Improved warding flare.
You
Okay.
haven't had a turn, Espen.
Oh, I don't have a reaction.
I also can't do anything.
You fucked, Drew. Sorry, I tried.
Yeah,
Eric.
you've gained its attention in the moment, but I think a 10 will miss with the first attack. I'm assuming.
Won't.
Oh my God, are you that squishy? You are that
I am
squishy.
that squishy.
Okay, the first one hits, and the second one will hit. So as this thing comes out of the mirror and attacking in the moments, and then it is officially done on its turn as this is all going on, and
I'm already bloodied.
as this is going on,
Oh no!
you
great.
see multiple versions of this thing appearing in other positions as this is all going on. With that, I believe we can move on to the next in the turn order, which will be Mona.
Okay. My right is already activated, so I don't need to do that.
Very nice.
I will turn to face the one by Cordelia. I will bonus action Blood Curse of the Marked, and I will amplify it, so I get advantage on the attack. I only take 1 damage.
Okay.
It's nice. Okay, and then target it. There we go. Advantage. Oh, thank God. 17.
17.
I can't see you on my screen, but I'm assuming you went to the one next to Cordelia,
Yes.
yes?
Yeah, I've targeted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I can see your target now. Now you look at it. You miss with the first attack. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Second attack.
That
19.
will hit this time. So
Is
yeah,
it
you,
undead?
It is not undead.
Okay, well, okay, so it does 1d6 radiant damage and 1d6 mark damage, whatever that damages.
Okay, fair enough. As that's all taken into account. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Astra. There are now multiples of this creature around as this is all going on.
Gross. Okay. So I'm going to aim around here, and I'm going to cast Shatter, which will affect both the mirrors and the gross creatures. So,
Okay.
let's roll this, please. Let's.
Oh, sorry, James. Can I move in front of Regulus between him and the monster thing? Possible?
Yes, you certainly can. Yeah, I'll move you over that way.
Oh, is that
why,
also
why
a mirror?
did you move there? God damn it.
Don't worry about hurting Mona. She just...
Just do it again. Ooh, beefy.
Oh, okay. So yes, you will shatter
You
away.
could literally just put it up one and not hit Mona.
Oh yeah, I could put it up one. I would
Yeah.
like that up one. So.
Yeah, well, you would have known that in the moment, so that's no problem. So yes, you cast Shatter, and the two creatures have disappeared, and these mirrors are smashed into oblivion as this is going on, breaking the wall.
God. These all, and then I will realize I am next to a mirror, and I will scurry away from that mirror immediately.
That's the one I flung into the roof.
Yeah, there's one that's flung into
Oh,
the
yeah.
roof.
You're
That's
standing in my
on its
spot.
way back. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I can't see you. I didn't realize you were there. If that mirror is then smashed, I'm assuming when it's come back down.
It's coming on its way back down now. Yeah.
Oh, then I'm stepping out of the way so I do not get absolutely covered in glass.
Yeah, so you cast Shatter and then you dive out the way as this broken mirror sort of smashes back down onto the ground as this is all going on. Okay, no problem. Astra, that is you officially done. Espen, around to you.
Espen sees Cordelia getting attacked and will roll to here, like jump in a roll, get up to his feet, and then just shoulder her out of the way. I would like to use my action to push her to this square, and then I would like to take her spot in that square.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you push her off to one side in front of the mirror, and then push yourself into the way.
I end there, and then you just saw Espen do a dive and a roll, by the way, which is much more
Very
movement
impressive.
you've ever seen him do. He is still affected by Cat's Grace. So he gets there, turns around, and as he turns, he grows because I'm going to use my bonus action to shift.
Okay.
Nice, and I get max temporary hit points for that. So now Espen has interposed himself in between Cordelia and this creature. He looks over his shoulder, and his massive shoulders now, and nods to her, and then looks back at the thing.
Do I take any damage for being pushed into the mirror?
No, you seem to be okay in the moments as that's going on. It's not the intent, so you're fine.
You'll take damage when the mirror creature takes you into the mirror world.
Oh, is there a mirror there?
It's next to it, but yeah, it's fine. Her back's pressed to the mirror. It's no problem.
Okay.
It's no problem, yes.
Just hands creeping out of it, just
Yeah.
pulling you.
But Espen, yeah. Sorry, is there anything more on your turn? Sorry, that's fine.
We'll say that Varya runs in here, and if she has a heal, she'll throw it on Cordelia, but she'll whisper, "This is just because Espen likes you, bitch. I know what you did."
Fair enough. Let's get your acolyte in here so we have a bit of context, and yeah, we will have some cure wounds on that one.
Remember that one time when you couldn't wake up? I can make that happen for real.
Jesus Christ.
Just give me the least amount of healing, yeah.
Yeah, three healing as this is going on. Yeah, she gives you it, but yeah, it's not fully with it.
As she goes to touch and she says that to Cordelia, she'll just respond and say, "You shouldn't start things you didn't finish. You stabbed first."
Oof. Okay, if Espen is all done, then I believe Regulus, you are next on the list.
Okay, so did Regulus see Astra cast and these disappear?
Yeah, you saw it sort of the shatter spell go, and then they disappeared. Yeah.
Because Regulus is a smart boy. I'd
Mhm.
imagine he'd know that perhaps that they disappeared too easily.
Oh, they certainly disappeared pretty damn quickly. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's not like she killed them.
Yeah,
you're
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you
So-
certainly can make that judgment. I'm happy with that.
So I'm going to go to the other side of this mirror, not the shiny side,
Okay, the non-shiny side. Okay.
and throw a dagger at this guy. So I'll conjure the dark dagger in my hands and throw it. Ugh.
Okay.
11.
11 will miss, unfortunately, as your dagger goes flying by.
Okay, what is this?
That time we all see a weird ass dagger made of shadow, right? Or is
Oh,
this
yeah,
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Mhm.
What is this? Is this just a
It's
Roofing
part of the metal.
tile or-
It's part of the metal
Mhm.
framework of the roof. Yeah, that's
Okay,
sort of on that one. I believe it's above you guys. It is above you guys. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't hide anywhere, I don't think. And I'll just shout to Mona, don't attack the one at the bottom. Ah, shit, no, you're above me. You just did it. Not you. Cordelia. Milton, that's what I say. Don't attack the one at the bottom, I don't think it's real. Attack the one over to the left, and give you the help action.
Okay. With that done, then it is officially Milton's turn here.
The one to the left, so that would be that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I said left for our sake, but we probably would have said over here or something.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's fine. Milton, yeah, it is officially your turn right now. Yes. What are you up to?
Against my better judgment, I will run over here and focus that one, completely ignoring this one, probably getting hit in the process.
Okay, yeah, no, you run over. Nothing happens in the moment.
Yes. Smart
will-
boy.
Bob goes invisible somewhere. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's around.
He is
Absolutely.
around invisibly. And I will slash this one with my rapier. Just once. 11 to
18?
misses.
18, you
18,
had the
yeah.
help out. Yeah, you had the help action. So absolutely,
right. Yeah,
that will
18.
definitely will. Yeah, that is what the rogue does.
And I
So yes.
will Divine Smite.
Oof. Okay.
If it allows me. Yes, I would like to use my Warlock slot. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
For An
Okay.
additional 12.
Okay.
Unless it's undead.
It is not undead now. So yeah, that all kicks in and is done. Anything else on your turn? Yeah.
Nope, that will be it.
Okay. Next, Cordelia, back at the top of the turn order here.
She's gonna move away from the psychotic acolyte.
That makes sense.
That's right, rubbish.
Coward.
You run.
She's gonna target the acolyte. No, she will just firebolt this thingy.
No problem. No problem.
Please.
27 will definitely hit as this is all going on.
And she's gonna go towards Mona.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Right. Next on the list is the Shardstalker. So on its turn, then, Espen, it is going to
And give the boss.
It's going to strike at you this time.
Nice, it
with
misses.
Misses with a 10, and then we'll attack you once more.
That one hits.
19 for 10, and then with that, it will step away. It will take opportunity attacks from Espen and Milton.
Yes. Espen's gonna grapple it.
Absolutely try.
Oh, I get an attack opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing.
Come on, Espen, you turd.
Oh god, both of you look.
Jesus.
Okay, all right. So on that one, so sorry. So it needs to do a strength check. Let's just make
Tested
sure.
athletics. Roll a 1. That turd box.
Fair enough. So yeah, and as Aspen, you go to grab it, and Milton, you go to slash at it in the moment. And then disappears into the mirror as all this is going on, and sort of disappears from view, and is officially missing from sight in the moment. You all sort of look round for a few minutes, or for a few moments, sorry, breathing heavily. But yeah, all you can see is just looking around at different mirrors, looking back at you, but no sign of this thing in the moment
Smash him.
this is all going on.
Let's just start smashing mirrors.
I imagine that you guys will spend the time going around smashing up all these mirrors as this is all going on. And I think this is the sort of the end scene that we'll be left with of you guys trying to dismember as many mirrors as you possibly can, knowing of at least 1, 2, or 3 of them that you have already seen around the building already at this point. Yes, you may be seeing that. You may see this thing. You may see more of this thing again. But for now, in these moments, it seems to be leaving you alone. You may have caught it off guard. And yeah, that will be where we will pick up from next time. We will see what is going on up here and work from there. Because there's only so much I can do on a Friday night. Otherwise, my brain will give up.